Southall, legendary Everton goalkeeper and former Welsh international, started his football career in Llandudno, literally at the grassroots, on a hill overlooking his hometown.
A bit different than it is these days, because obviously there was only 3 of us on the Great Orme. Me and my 2 brothers, and occasionally we had 2 others. We had a tiny school, no football pitch, so we played on concrete. So my first bits were diving around on concrete, and then I obviously made my debut at 12 in a man's league.
Llandudno's Swifts was Nev's first team. They were tough times then too, and he was coached by an uncle with unorthodox methods.
And he used to do just ridiculous training sessions for everybody, though. He'd just drive the bus somewhere, make you run up a hill, and if you weren't back, he just drove off. So you learned to run pretty quick. Most of our players were, I suppose, under 18 and were playing a man's league, so if he thought we didn't start very well, then he'd drop us off a mile from the ground and make us run to the ground for warm-up.
But progressing to the top level is not easy at the best of times, and while Nev's story might be a good one, it's no formula to follow, particularly with communities and prospective players struggling in the way they are today.
I think now, if your families will struggle financially, so there's got to be some way to make it easier for people to rent pitches, to put teams together. At the moment, I think our clubs, they all pay subs. If you've got 3 kids, can you afford to pay 3 lots of subs for your kids? Who do you leave out? Can you afford to feed your kids to play sport in the first place? I think it's totally different now to what it was. So I think one of the ways must be to make facilities cheaper, the insurance issues around the clubs, and see if there's a way that some of that $4 million can be spent in that way. The paying the referees, the clubs is all, it's a burden on the clubs to pay the referees and the linesmen. And like I say, I think in this day and age, to buy any equipment for your kids, do you make a choice between food and equipment? And some people will go without to buy their kids' boots.
He's already lobbied Noel Mooney about how the £4 million fund set aside by the FAW should be spent.